Not necessarily the best performance, as he said there, but all that mattered today was the 3 points.
Yeah, look, we've spoken about the disappointment in terms of losing to Aston Villa, the Champions League exit. So this was just about getting 3 points remaining and getting back on top of the table and putting the pressure on everybody else that plays after. So, look, like I said, it wasn't the greatest, but for me, I'm not that interested. I think the points at this part, this business part of the season is the most important thing.
And it was his goal, Martin, that secured the points. It came in the 95th minute. It was very nervy until then. 1-0, courtesy of Trossard's goal, and then Odegaard came up with this beauty.
Yeah, as we know, with Martin, he just keeps going. He's a player that is instrumental in everything they do with the press, obviously his creativity. And fair play to him, he kept going. It was a lovely, cute little finish, to be honest. I wondered if the goalkeeper perhaps should have done better. Maybe Karen can tell me otherwise, but I think that it's just cheeky finish there, isn't it? OK, it's the end of the game. You might have thought he was going to try and kill it, but he just saw an opportunity to finish this game off completely. And, yeah, lovely little finish. Look at that. There was hardly any area to get that through, and he managed it. So fair play to him.
I thought it was a well-worked goal, playing through the thirds and working it nicely. And I think it gave the keeper the eye there. I don't know whether that was his celebration, but it looked like he was going to cut it back, and it was a cheeky little finish. But I thought he deserved it. I thought Odegaard has been Arsenal's best player for quite a few weeks now. I thought he's been outstanding. Everything he does for the team, the press and all the defensive work. So he'll be pleased, like he said in his interview, to get one on the score sheet tonight.
Yeah, and to end the week top of the table, it wasn't that comfortable, as the scoreline suggests. It was a hard-fought first 45 where they had to find a way through after a lot of half chances. And then after the break, a lot more opportunities. Wolves had their chances as well.
Yeah, but I think they talked about in the team talk there just afterwards, Martin was talking about belief. And I think that's a really strong word, because what they've done now is underline that. They've really injected themselves with that belief. They had to come away with something here today, to reinforce that. So that's all important. And you could see suddenly that once they went in front, the second half was a totally different Arsenal, played with real authority. I thought Declan Rice was everywhere for the team, quite brilliant, sat on his own in a slightly different structure to the Arsenal midfield. And they looked really strong. They never looked in any real danger. Wolves, of course, we know they've got a lot of injuries in attacking sense. They weren't really able to create too much. So it was a game Arsenal needed to go and win, and they've done that.
Let's look at the goal that started it all off. The finish, a little bit unorthodox.
I think that's probably the best word. Like I said, it was that Arsenal were really snatching at chances in the first half. And like you said, look at the minute that it was scored, 45 minutes plus. So it was such a key time. I thought Jesus did really well to bring it. And then Trossard, he just swings like a stiff leg at it. But if it hit that cleaner, I wonder, would the goalkeeper have got there? But he brings it down, Jesus, he's strong, he sets it up, and then he just swings it. And you see from the next angle, it just doesn't hit it cleanly.
No.
It's like a toe punt, and it's got backspin on it and everything. And then this is another great angle to see it as well. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how it comes off. If the goal goes back in the net, it doesn't matter.
He kicks right across the face of the leather on all that ball. It's not textbook strike. But it doesn't matter, it's in the back of the net. And maybe it needed something like that to kickstart this win, because it was looking like they were looking for the perfect goal. And all of a sudden he has a swing at that and it opens the door. And that's all you need then for the team to go rushing through and put the performance in that they needed.
Equally pleasing for them will be the fact that they've now kept 6 clean sheets in a row away from home. They'd equalled the record set in 1997. You were still playing then, and now they've broken it.
Yeah, and when you're in a team that's really creative and scores lots of goals, and if you're in sort of 2 compartments, you break into 2 different teams, you don't get any credit for anything unless you get clean sheets. So that'd have been pleasing for them, because they need clean sheets. That was the order of the day at half-time, clean sheet, guys, and that would have been enough. And that's how we played it in those days.
At Molineux over Wolves. Goal scorers today, Leandro Trossard with his 9th Premier League goal of the season, and Martin Odegaard made it sure 2-0 with his 8th goal of the season. Let's hear now from the Arsenal captain.
Martin, well done. After a tough week of results, what does it mean to get this win here? Tough win.
Yeah, massive win for us. So delighted. I think it was a tough week for us. A few tough results, and emotionally been really hard, But we had to keep going, and today was all about bouncing back and getting the win, and we did. So really happy.
Yeah, how was it to deal with all the emotions mentally coming to this match? It was tough.
Yeah, it's hard, It's was a big disappointment. Obviously, we wanted to go further in the Champions League, and also the game before we lost. So it is hard, but I think in football the good thing is you always get a new chance, and yeah, still a long way to go and still tight in the race. So yeah, today was all about getting back to business, and we did.
And you fought hard. The first half especially, they played very compact. It was hard to find those passes, and especially the decisions in the final third. What made it so hard during this match?
Yeah, I think it's a good team, well organized, physical team. You know, they defend well, and they made it hard for us. But yeah, we just had to keep on playing, and we knew that we were going to get the chances, and in the end the goals. So yeah, it was good in the end.
And you pushed until the end. So how important was it to get that second goal? Because Wolves were still in the match.
Yeah, it's always a bit tricky, you know, when you're 1-0 up. We wanted to get the second one earlier, but again, it's a good team, and we have to give them credit as well. But yeah, I don't think it was our best performance, but today was all about the 3 points, and we got them.
Yeah, was it the case of one of those days where you just needed a win? You needed the result more than a glowing performance necessarily?
Yeah, I think 3 points was the key. That was the main thing. As I said, I don't think we played the best game, but yeah, we got the win, and we're back now, so that's good.
And you got a goal as well. You said finally. You're pleased.
Yeah, finally, it was about time. I've been looking for the goal for a while now, so yeah, it was good to get it again.
And you're back at the top of the table. So how does it feel, finishing the week on the top of the Premier League? Because it really sends a message.
Yeah, after a tough week, it's obviously nice to finish on top. That's where we want to be. So yeah, that's good, and we have to keep on fighting now. Yeah, push each other every day. We have to believe, and we have to go for it, and then we'll see.
Well done, Martin.
Thank you.
Thank you.